This tutorial will demonstrate how you can create a horizontal drop-down navigation or a MegaMenu navigation as seen here. This functionality is meant for advanced users of ProtoShare. We recommend watching the navigation and states videos first to learn more about working with these ProtoShare elements. We are working on a sample design in the editor. Now, while using a navigation component is ideal for standard navigation functionality, we need to start with a text component to create a horizontal drop-down menu or a MegaMenu. Next, we'll customize the properties of the text box in the inspector to make it look more like navigation. Now that we have the appearance set, let's duplicate the text box using the keyboard shortcut Alt, Option, and Drag. Next, we'll update the text to mimic the text in our navigation. Now we need to create a container to serve as the drop-down menu. Place it directly below our makeshift navigation bar. And for this example, we'll add 2 vertical navigation components and an image to the container. Now we need to set the container's visibility as if we were creating a pop-up. Create a new state called MegaMenu. The first value is the default value, and because we don't want the menu to show by default, we'll leave the off value first and add more to mirror our primary navigation labels. We want the container we just created to be visible only when the state is set to My Account. Now we need to set the action that will trigger the menu's visibility. Let's select our first navigation label, and on hover, we want the MegaMenu value set to My Account. So far, we've basically created a pop-up as we can see here in test mode. The only problem is that once we hover over the container, it disappears. So there's one more step we need to do to make the drop-down stay visible after hovering over our first tab. We'll go back into edit mode, select the container. Now, because we only want the container visible when our MegaMenu state is set to My Account, we also want My Account to appear upon hover. Let's reset our states and go back to test mode. As you can see, when we hover over My Account, our menu appears. And now we can hover over our menu and navigate through our links as well. To finish building out the rest of the navigation, we would repeat this process for each text box. Now let's create a horizontal drop-down for the next tab in our primary navigation, so you can see that example. We'll start by using a horizontal navigation component and placing it below our makeshift navigation. We only want the horizontal navigation visible when the MegaMenu is set to Fun Stuff. As we learned in our previous example, we also want this dropdown to appear on hover when MegaMenu is set to Fun Stuff. Now we need to set the action to make the dropdown appear when hovering over our navigation. Select the Fun Stuff text box, and on hover, the MegaMenu state should be Fun Stuff. Let's reset our states and move to test mode. This concludes the MegaMenu tutorial video. For additional help resources, please visit the support section of ProtoShare.com.